This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome to gleaming State Farm Stadium, the home field of the Cardinals in Glendale, Arizona, as we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the USC Trojans, taking on last year's national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Championship at stake. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. Finds room at the 30. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Excellent catch and run by the sophomore. The Trojans will come to the line to run the hurry-up. We have an absolute lightning strike on the first play from scrimmage here.
How about that? Right out of the gate, they're going for the big play, and they hit it. What a way to jumpstart this offense.
We make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers.
Touchdown, Trojans. They strike first in this national title bout. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
And they tack on the extra point.
Georgia, 0.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards. Loses the football. The scramble is on. Oh, and it's recovered by the kicking team. A special teams turnover. Ouch.
That is an incredible job by this kickoff coverage team. You don't see many turnovers on kickoffs, but they just gifted their offense with a bonus possession.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points. At the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
So now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The ball is picked off. He's bringing it back. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
Suddenly off the interception, it's first and goal for this offense. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, USC.
Was care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Defense is coming after him. The sure hands. It's Allen. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
That one play has split field position. First down of the opponent's 44. Throws it to the right. What a catch! And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Georgia now operating in the red zone. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. The Dogs will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Play fake, looking to throw. There's contact on the throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Bulldogs. They begin to fight back here in this championship game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the kickoff will be returned. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Trojans offense is back out on the field. They punched it in their last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. And one big play has moved the ball across midfield. 1st and 10 in enemy territory. Pressure is coming. He's hit just before the throw. The pass is intercepted. Could take it all the way. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick. Backs line up on either side of the quarterback. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Chris, to me, I think the quarterback wanted to get this ball thrown downfield, but good coverage forces him to throw it underneath. But give an assist to the O-line, giving him enough time to be able to evaluate that coverage.
And it's a direct snap. And they will score. Touchdown, Georgia. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you could hope for on this biggest stage in a national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Oh, man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the 2-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Grab behind the line. It's Terrell. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. And the Trojans will crank up the tempo. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Getting set. Here's second down. The pre-snap motion from the offense. An inside give now from the shotgun. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, what a grab! He's in the clear. And they convert on third down, moving the football to the 35. The Trojans getting set on 1st and 10.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Off the play fake. Looking to pass it. Moves out of the pocket. This time it's complete. And he goes down right there. That's more than enough for a first down. And the Trojans look to keep this drive moving. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete. Second down and 10 after the incompletion from the 23. Looking to chuck it again. Bringing pressure. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
He made it. 3 points on the board.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff from the shotgun. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back. Tries the right with a quick throw. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down. And he drops back in the gun. The pass rush closing in. The misfire in the pass as time in the period runs out. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship. Through 1 quarter, let's check out the game summary. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And we're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Direct snap. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The PAT puts them up 3. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
USC 17.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, and a touchback would have been a better idea. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Look out throwing here to start the drive. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Catch is made down the middle. He stopped him at the 45, but that's good for a first down. The Trojans looking to run some tempo here.
It's a nice throw and a great catch by this USC wide receiver to pick up a first down. And boy, oh boy, USC quarterbacks and receivers, efficiency and timing and speed and execution. Boy, they are putting it on display once again today.
Going absolutely nowhere with a loss on the play.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off for a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
The junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving. And the Trojans will try to keep this drive moving.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. He could go. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looks right, lets it fly. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Touchdown, Southern Cal. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd. Well, takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. At the 25, it's second and 10. Can they make it a third and manageable here? They look to throw it here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Takes the handoff. It's Fuller. Spinning out of the tackle. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Dogs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
That's a big hit at the end, but he earned a fresh set of downs. Play action here on first down. Now rolling out to his left. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This offense really clicking. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The PAT puts them up 3.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting with the yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
USC.
And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? He steps out at the 23. That's where the drive will start. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard. After the loss on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 22. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Breaks into the open. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Georgia. A defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged.
Chris, how about the safety here just kind of sitting back?
It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. Can he make something happen? Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Looking to throw it on first down. He's running out of time here. Trying to get the throw off. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid a bit of a sack. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. 2nd and 10 here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. Looking to throw yet again. It's an out-route, the catch made. And that play moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42. And the Trojans come to the line to run the hurry-up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pulls it in. It's Terrell. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. It's a shotgun run call. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Terrell. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. And the Trojans are in the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking to scramble. pressure just lets it go.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Trojans. Still no answer for this offensive machine. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
They start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. First down. They're going to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up second down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Looking to pass here on second down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. He makes the grab. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Looks like one more play here before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Timeout is called to duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. And it's a direct snap. Breaking tackles. And that running play goes nowhere, and that'll send us to halftime. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. The Bulldogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, I'll say this. This defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
And they'll kick it away here. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds, so no chance at a return here. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Dogs. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
The QB is the loneliest man in the stadium right now following that dreaded pick six. For this guy, it's a nightmare in real time. And for the defense, unbridled jubilation.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple of yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Offense back out there trying to get something going. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage. First down loss sets up second and long from the 11.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Defensive penalty makes it second and 9 now for the offense. Short connection to the tight end here. Breaking free at the 35. What a catch and run by the sophomore there. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And with that last catch, he's now over 150 receiving yards for the game. Big fella has been unstoppable.
Yeah, I mean, think about how many tight ends do you think in one game can go over 150 yards receiving? This guy is a difficult matchup for anybody that they put on him today.
The Trojans lining up here on first and 10.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
And looking to throw now on first down. The receiver grabs it. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. And the Trojans looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got it for a loss. Offense getting set. It's second down.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about
deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, USC.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Moves the ball up to the 30.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Important second down play coming up. The play fake, he'll look to throw it. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. This one is dropped. No one around him. He couldn't make the catch. Incomplete.
Oh, my gosh. The defense busting coverage. Leave the receiver wide open, and boy, oh boy, did they catch it great.
So penalty on the defense moves the offense 5 yards closer. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Lets it go quickly. Catch made in space. Look out. That's big. They convert on third and set him up first down from the 32.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback fighting this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Quick throw to the quarterback off the RPO. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy
clean to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This quarterback on fire today.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in this football game.
The AT is good, so the lead is 9. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. The last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Gets it out quickly to the left side. They get him down, but the game moves the ball under the 36. The Trojans looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
You make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set it with a first down at the 47.
Hey, great throw here by this USC quarterback, but how about the catch by the wide receiver? And Chris, we've been saying that for decades when it comes to USC and their wide receivers. What incredible history, going way back to Len Swan. I know he was a Steeler, but it all started when he wore that USC uniform. Keyshawn Johnson had a brilliant career. So did Robert Woods. And how about Amon-Ra St. Brown and the job that he did when he was at SC?
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down. And the Trojans will line up on 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Gets made on the out route. Touchdown, Southern Cal. A great catch and run for 6.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
USC 45.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And here's the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackle was made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Oh, that one's picked off. He's bringing it back. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, that's his third interception in this game alone. If he's going to stay in this game, he's got to do a better job of protecting the football.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. On the run, he'll let it go. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Boy, they are not letting up from targeting this stud receiver. He's absolutely got to be driving this defense mad. And they nearly got another big one there.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down. The Trojans looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. You've reached the end of the third quarter of this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the quarterback keeps it here. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. A huge play here in the ultimate game.
You just love to see this when the game is on the line. This offensive line does a great job of executing up front, giving this back just enough room to be able to get into the end zone and give them the lead.
USC 52, Georgia 47.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Direct snap. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Defense is coming after him. Makes the catch downfield. Makes the first down, but a crazy price. Big hit there at the end. The offense really clicking here.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense.
And they heave it deep downfield.
Let's fucking go.
The pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Now they try to take the top off the secondary there with a 4 verts, but the defense was ready for it. Now they're going to have to force a quick 3 and out if they want to get the ball back.
The ball caroms into the receiver's hands. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Am I getting bailed?
First and 10 play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Another big game by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offense coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space to do work.
Makes sense.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Because that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Quarterback looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
The important third down play coming up. Caught behind the line. It's Cox. Oh, he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
And the Trojans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking for some space. It's Terrell. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball over. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down and the crowd really getting into it. QB decides to keep it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the quarterback keeps the ball. He's trying to make a big play on third down. He probably should have gotten the ball out of his hands. Now, we've got a big fourth down coming up.
Oh, shit my pants.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The national championship coming right down to the wire. Biggest possession of the game so far. This offense needs a touchdown. He gets loose. Second effort. Their defense cannot stop him short of the mark.
And here we see the quarterback read the second level vacancy that was emerging, and the back did the rest. Huge run for the offense.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He finds the running back in the flat. He shreds the tackle. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
The final 2 minutes here, this defense trying to hang on, the offense trying to make a play to win it. Here we go, final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? They look to throw it here on second down. Caught for the receiver. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Past the 10. Touchdown, Georgia. Way too much speed in that play. That's a huge touchdown. Still trailing, but a one-possession game with that trophy on the line right now.
Well, the national championship's on the line. The offense has done their job, and now it's up to their own defense. Can they get a stop and get the ball back to their offense with a chance to make this thing get really interesting?
Let's fucking go.
He sacked a clutch stop on that conversion, and it's still a 2-point game here. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Chewing clock with the running game. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Out of the shotgun, he heaves it off. And tests the middle and gets stuffed. That is just not open for business today. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. A national championship right in front of them. The offense can keep the football away here. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Fires it to the wide end.
No fucking way this game is
Now fourth down.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, third down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing fourth down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. They're going to run it here. As the first down is still going. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid game.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game, final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play?
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Quick throw, catch made. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat. Just a short gain on the play. And the defense takes a timeout with 27 seconds left. Comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And the defense stops the clock with a timeout. 24 seconds remaining. So here it is, a pressure moment. The field goal team on the field, a lot riding on this kick. And it comes down to this, a field goal to put his team up in the final minute.
Let's fucking go! Let's fucking go! You wanna hold me? You wanna hold me? Suck my dick! Suck my dick! Ring me!
And you come up with a block here to be able to hold on to the lead, get the ball back to your offense, and now you can work some clock.
And that'll do it. We have a national champion.
Ring me! What they gonna say? 55 on the head. Make a new rule. Suck my dick. Game's over. Make a new rule. I'm ready for it. No blocking kicks. Tell him, coach. Add it to the trophy room. Bang. fucking go good into this shit. Shit on my man Courtney though. I'm like 2-10 against this man, but that felt good. Oh shit, I ain't gonna sleep tonight. Let me see that. Let me see that. Let me see that. Damn, why that boy put up 100 on him? Oh my god. Bro, the disrespect. Pigs. Just start fucking running the ball, bro. That boy Johnny Sims.